Scorpio, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. And your past. Your strength. What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Your hopes or fears? And your potential outcome? So looking here, bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Emperor. So this is Aries energy coming through. This is a lot of just independence. But what I'm getting here more than anything else, I'm getting willful as a word. So this tells me that you're standing in your own power. You're not letting anybody control or manipulate you in any way. You're very driven and focused on what you want for yourself. It's not about what somebody else wants. It's just about you. So if somebody is trying to control you, you're not having it. I'm actually getting this almost like the way that you're coming across, like I can see you standing still and I can see somebody coming at you, but it's almost like you've got a force field around you and you're repelling the person. It's almost like they're bouncing off of whatever this force field is because you're just not interested in anybody else's point of view. If somebody is trying to control you, you're not interested in that. You really are focused on what matters to you. And so when I see the Eight of Wands showing up here in your current energy, this is you moving forward. This is a lot of authenticity, a lot of communication, but fast movement. This is you just taking control and saying, I'm going. It's being influenced here by the Lovers. And so the Lovers could be about a relationship. So you're moving forward in a relationship regardless of what somebody else says. Or this could be around the choices that you're making, focusing on what really matters to you. Regardless of which one of those storylines applies to you, you're moving forward with a lot of authenticity. This is you honoring yourself. Showing up in what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is movement, but this is closing the gap. I'm getting something with dreams for sure with this reading, but I'm getting you're moving in a direction. You're moving away from something here in the past, and it feels like there's just nothing left for you there, and you recognize it. And so you're doing everything possible to just move on from a situation. This is where the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands feel very connected, where you're just honoring yourself and you're moving forward. And the universe wants you to keep focusing on that. Just keep putting distance between you and whatever this is in the past that you're in the process of leaving behind. I'm getting the King of Wands in your past energy, and this is coming across as you. It's that Emperor coming through. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this is a lot of taking control of a situation. I'm getting almost kind of like putting your foot down, taking some sort of action. I'm getting like a no, like a solid no here in the past, where all of a sudden, if there is somebody that's been trying to control or manipulate you, you put your foot down and you said, no more. I'm not interested. I'm focusing on me. All of the action, everything I do going forward has got to be in my best interest. I'm not going to entertain what you want. Getting a lot of stern energy from you. Showing up here in your strength is the Seven of Wands. I'm not surprised. So the Seven of Wands is you advocating for yourself, standing up for what you want here. Love that energy. Queen of Wands is coming through as another person. And so the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, this could be divine counterparts, especially with that Lover's energy. If you have somebody from the past that's trying to keep you there, you're not interested. You're moving on with a completely different person. When I look at the external influences here, what I'm getting is the Star and the Temperance. So what the universe is doing to orchestrate this situation is provide the inner balance that you need here with Temperance, show you and align you with your goals and dreams here, the Star card. And so that's exactly what you're doing. And that's exactly what the universe wants you to keep focusing on. Keep moving in this direction. You're acting from a very grounded place. That I love all the fire energy coming through because it feels like you're just ready and you're just moving forward, and it feels good, like you're lightening some sort of load here. Showing up in your hopes or fears is the Wheel of Fortune. And so the Wheel of Fortune, it's growth, it's prosperity, it's a positive turn of events. It's what you want. It's also what's happening here. Five of Cups is showing up here in your outcome energy. And so the Five of Cups is coming across as needing to shift your perspective into something more positive. And it feels like with the energy I'm getting, you might be moving forward despite maybe some negative energy happening around you. And it feels like once you're able to really break free of that and you create enough distance between you and maybe a person or the situation that's trying to hold you back, that's when you can almost kind of rest and shift your perspective into something more positive. But you need to get out of that energy first. You're kind of stuck in that energy field. And it feels like you are moving in a specific direction away from all of that. And so it's just a matter of almost like catching your breath so that you can refocus yourself. Let's get some additional details here. So tell me about the Eight of Wands with the Lovers. Ten of Swords, closing out a painful cycle. And I had a second card, Knight of Wands. Absolutely. You are moving on from something. It could be a painful ending here in the past with that Ten of Swords, but whatever the event was that led to the ending, you've done the work that you need to. The healing is already here. It's already showing up because I'm getting the movement now, the moving on from it, that once you're healed, you're able to release it. And that's exactly what you're doing. Tell me about that Six of Swords. Ten of Pentacles, you're going towards, I got your happily ever after. So that could be the case for some of you. The Ten of Pentacles is a marriage card, but you're moving towards stability. It's focusing here on long-term success. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're letting go of the past. You're releasing the energy here. The shift in your emotional space, like truly shifting in your emotional space, looks like it's showing up, just not quite yet. Tell me about the King of Wands in the past. Four of Wands. So another marriage card showing up here with the Lovers and divine counterparts. So it feels like you're shifting into a new relationship, either one where it's going to lead to marriage or there's already a marriage that exists. So I like the way that this is all coming through because it feels like you're shifting your focus into something important to you. And the Four of Wands, it is a reason to celebrate. So there's a lot of happiness connected to this. Even if there isn't a marriage here, there's a lot of happiness. When you start shifting into what matters to you and stop giving a lot of weight to somebody else's opinion on how you should be living your life, things improve dramatically, like overnight. With the Seven of Wands, I'm getting the Five of Wands. So when it comes to any obstacles and challenges and getting away from that past scenario, you're going to fight through it. You're not going to let yourself be pulled back into an old situation. You're just not interested in that energy. I can feel it. I can see it. You're moving forward. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. We've got the Devil energy coming through. So Queen of Wands with the Devil. And so the Devil, it's Capricorn. Let me get a little bit of around the Devil energy. King of Swords. So when it comes to this person, because this is coming through as another person, but they're coming through as a divine counterpart, which is why I was confused about the Devil energy. But it's actually this. In order to really break free from the past, which is exactly what you're doing, it's stepping into that Emperor mode. It's really channeling the King of Swords to release the Devil energy. It's moving on from a situation. It's the Ten of Swords with the Knight of Wands showing up as the King of Swords and the Devil energy. And so it's moving on from the past for this future opportunity. So it looks like you may know this Queen of Wands. If not, take it as it resonates. Maybe you're going to meet this person here in the near future as you're letting go of the past. Tell me about Temperance. Five of Pentacles. So you get emotionally balanced when you let go of what's not working for you. That's exactly what you're doing. You're leaving something out in the cold and you're finding emotional balance. That's what the universe is doing. It's been setting this up for you. Tell me about the Star. Two of Swords. So what the universe has been doing is it gave you the option. What exactly do you want to do here? And so the Two of Swords is standing at a crossroads, needing to make some sort of decision here, not entirely sure what to do. And when you were faced with this choice, rather than standing still, you kind of channeled all of this fire energy, the Emperor, all of the King, the Queen of Wands, like all this Wands energy coming through. And you said, I know I'm going to choose me. When you were faced with a decision, you chose yourself. And in doing that, you left something behind, but it created balance within you. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands. You're creating new opportunities by making the decision that you did and choosing yourself in this entire process. What you're doing here is opening up new doors and just new ways of being happy. It looks like even a new relationship here, one that would lead to marriage if that's what you're looking for. And so I like the way that this is kind of unfolding here because you're moving into a happier place. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Eight of Cups, yeah. You're moving away from the negative energy. You're going after what you want here. Tell me a little bit more. Where are you moving towards? What are you moving towards? Opportunity with the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're letting go of all the negative energy in favor of the positive, in favor of this person. It's all because you chose yourself. So Scorpio, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.